Before the cameras rolled, before the fame, the awards, and the spotlight, these men wore a different uniform. They marched, they trained, they served, from the battlefield to the big screen, from cryptology to crime dramas. These 5 iconic names all started with a mission greater than themselves. You know the celebrity, but now, discover the soldier. Telly Savalas, best known as the lollipop-loving detective Kojak, had a past few knew much about. Long before his breakout acting career, Savalas served in the U.S. Army during World War II. Drafted in 1941, Savalas served in Company C, 12th Medical Training Battalion at Camp Pickett, Virginia. In 1943, a serious car accident left him with a broken pelvis, sprained ankle, and a concussion. He was honorably discharged with the rank of corporal and awarded the Purple Heart for his injuries. After recovering, he studied radio and television production and earned a degree in psychology from Columbia University. Though he rarely spoke about his service, it shaped the quiet strength behind his on-screen toughness. Before donning the Hawaiian shirts and cruising in Ferraris, Tom Selleck wore Army fatigues. He enlisted in the California Army National Guard during the Vietnam era, serving from 1967 to 1973. As a member of the 160th Infantry Regiment, he completed 6 months of active duty. Though he never deployed, he became a spokesperson for the Guard and supported veteran causes. In 2002, he received an honorary officer's commission from the U.S. Army and became a leading advocate for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. After his service, Selleck became a household name in Magnum P.I, Friends, and Blue Bloods, the latter becoming the longest-running role of his career, concluding in 2024 after 14 seasons. You know him from Casablanca, but Humphrey Bogart's military legacy ran deep. He enlisted in the U.S. Navy during World War I, serving as a signalman aboard the USS Leviathan, which carried troops home from Europe. According to legend, his famous lip scar came from escorting a Navy prisoner who escaped after punching him in the face. In World War II, Bogart volunteered for the Coast Guard Reserve and patrolled the California coastline aboard his personal yacht, the Santana. His love for the sea was reflected in his films, like The African Queen, The Caine Mutiny, and Key Largo. Though he passed away in 1957, his patriotism and passion for service lived on in the characters he portrayed.
Not many can boast being a pioneering talk show host, a naval officer, and a Marine, but Montel Williams can. Born in 1956 in Baltimore, Williams enlisted in the Marine Corps after high school. He attended the Naval Academy Prep School and became the first Black Marine accepted into the U.S. Naval Academy's officer program. He graduated in 1980 with a degree in engineering and a minor in international security affairs, fluent in both Russian and Mandarin. He served as a cryptologic officer in Guam and at Fort Meade, working alongside the NSA. He participated in Operation Urgent Fury in Grenada and helped secure the release of U.S. citizens abroad. After 17 years of active duty and 5 years in the reserves, Williams retired as a lieutenant commander. His awards include 2 Meritorious Service Medals, 2 Navy Commendation Medals, and more. Following his military career, he hosted the Montel Williams Show for 17 years, launched a nonprofit scholarship fund, and later created the MS Foundation after his own diagnosis. He currently hosts Military Makeover and continues to serve veterans through advocacy and outreach. Before he was Kylo Ren, Adam Driver was a U.S. Marine. After 9/11, Driver enlisted at age 18 and was assigned as a mortarman with 1st Battalion, 1st Marines at Camp Pendleton. He served nearly 3 years before suffering a fractured sternum in a mountain biking accident. Despite his efforts to remain with his unit, the injury worsened after a forced march, and he was medically discharged as a Lance Corporal. Devastated that he couldn't deploy with his unit, he later said that what he missed most was the discipline, rigor, and the tight bond with his fellow Marines. After his discharge in 2004, he attended Juilliard and began acting in theater and film. His breakout roles included Star Wars, Marriage Story, Black Klansman, Lincoln, and HBO's Girls. Driver went on to found Arts in the Armed Forces, a nonprofit that brings high-quality theater and performance to military audiences worldwide. He said that both acting and the military are about mission, leadership, and building trust with strangers in a short amount of time.
Behind the glitz and glamour, these 5 men wore a different uniform first. Their discipline, courage, and selflessness shaped not only their lives, but the characters we know and admire. Which story surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell to hear more stories like these from my veteran journey. To all who served, thank you.